Hey, good morning to you. Jesus is Lord. Thank God. Thank God. We live in this wonderful country where Jesus is Lord, and we're seeing daily God answering our prayers. If my people, which are called by my name, shall humble themselves and pray, I will hear from heaven and I will heal their land. What a great place to be. Blessed, blessed. You see, I believe the word, and because of that, the word is growing mightily and it's going to prevail. Now, you may be in a situation where sickness is on you so bad, the doctors have given you a bad report. Well, what am I going to do? You're going to believe God because you're a believer. You're going to go to the Word. You're going to plant the seed of the Word of God. You're going to meditate in the Word of God. And guess what? You're going to come up healed. Somebody said, well, I know somebody believes like that and they didn't get well. Hey, they didn't really believe it. Because if you believe it, you'll begin to say it out of your mouth and you'll begin to meditate on it until you see it, and you'll say, Psalm 107, verse 20, He sent His word and healed me. It is a settled fact. Or 1 Peter 2:24, that with His stripes we are healed. What you got to do is believe what this good, wonderful book says rather than believe the doctor's report. Who are you going to believe? Somebody says, well, the doctors have got all this training. Well, yes, I know that, and they're doing the best they can. But, if you take your car back to the manufacturer to have it worked on because he knows more about it. Well, you take your body back to the manufacturer, which, of course, is God the Father, Jesus, because he knows more about it, and he can make it well. I've had a lot of opportunities to be sick, and I passed them all by. Now, some of them was pretty big, some of them wasn't so big. But if you're sitting there with a toothache or a bad headache, that's huge to you right now. That may not be the thing that's going to take you out, so to speak, but it's huge. You're hurting, man. You need deliverance now, and you need God to set you free now. Listen, God's a good God. Maybe you're perfectly healed. I am. I mean, my body's well. Everybody in my family's body's well. We don't have a sick one in the bunch. And there's a bunch of us, about 30 odd, I don't know, bunch. Anyway, ain't nobody around here sick. We don't allow sickness to come in because no plague shall come nigh my dwelling. Somebody says, what are you doing? That's the street up there where I'm sitting here in the den. That's the street up there. It's got to stop up there. Can't come down my driveway. In fact, my neighbors are well because they live close to me. No plague shall come nigh my dwelling, and all of us are healed by the stripes of Jesus. But I have to confess that. Now, watch this. I confess it when I feel good. I confess it when I don't feel good because the word is true regardless of my feelings. Now, I was going to say it this way. Maybe you feel fine and everything in your body's working good, but you can't pay your bills by the end of the month. Well, we've only got 2 or 3 days, but hey, God created the whole universe in 7 days. And the angels are out there working for me. They're bringing me money as we speak because I've instructed my angels to go get it. Money's on its way. Money ain't coming. I'm going to have enough to pay my bills. I always do. I mean, from time to time, it don't look like I'm going to, because I don't have a regular type job. I don't, this is my job, ministering to you. But I'm telling you, supernaturally, God supplies my needs according to His riches in glory. I'm talking about supernatural supply. God is looking for somebody that He can show Himself strong in their behalf. And I believe you're that somebody, and money's going to show up in your mailbox or whatever today. Or somebody's just going to walk up to you and hand you a bunch. I don't care where it comes from. You might be walking down the street and there just lays a wad on the ground, or the neighbor's dog may come in with a $100 bill in his mouth and drop it on your porch. I don't care how it gets there, and I'm going to give God the praise because God is the one that supplied it. Now, here's what you got to do. Whatever your need, whether it's physical healing, whether it's money to pay your bills, restoration of your marriage, or for your wayward kids to get their life straightened out, whatever it is. See, my God shall supply all, all, that's total supply, total your needs, whatever it is. So it can be physical. I mean, it can be physical, spiritual, or it can be financial. It doesn't matter. You may need to repair your car. I don't know. Whatever it is, God can and will supply it according to His riches, not according to His need. I mean, according to your need. You get the privilege to ask, and He's looking for somebody to bless. I don't care what country you're in. You may be in Venezuela or Cuba or Honduras or somewhere in Europe or Australia. It doesn't matter. God's there, and God's looking for somebody that He can show Himself strong in their behalf today. Decide to be that somebody. Be like the woman that had the issue of blood. She decided, I am going to go to Jesus, and when I touch His garment, I will be made whole. And Jesus said to her, woman, thy faith has made thee whole. Not God's power, but your faith will get you what you need. Hey, you can write your own ticket with God. I'm a blessed man. Had the best Christmas we've probably ever had. Didn't have a whole lot of money, didn't buy a lot of stuff, but we gave something to everybody and had a good time. Pat and I enjoyed it more this year, I guess, than we ever have before. The blessings of God are overtaking me and you. So until I'm with you tomorrow, saints, remember all day, hey, Jesus is Lord. Thank God the Word works.